What is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider John coming at you with another video. Raiders pull out another W within a 3-day period, and man, this one was a nail biter, guys. Raiders knock off the freaking LA Chargers in the last primetime game in Oakland. And I gotta tell you guys, this shit was like wild. It was wild. The game itself was just back and forth, and it was one hell of a fucking game. Kind of stressed a lot of people out, I bet. That those last few seconds in the game really had like people probably on edge. We made it real interesting by missing an extra point. All these guys had to do was get to fucking field goal range. They would have won the game. So this shit came down to the wire. Oh my God, this was a crazy game. Raiders finally pull it out though, man. It's been 4 games since we have beaten the Chargers. Ever since they moved to LA, this game, it was like coming down to who wanted it more. And the Raiders just wanted it more, man. Josh Jacobs. They put the brakes on him for most of the game, but he came through in the clutch, man. 16 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown. He had a slow day today. That's incredible. That is the numbers you get from Josh Jacobs on a slow day. That is the numbers you get from Josh Jacobs on a slow day. He fucking moved the chain still, even though he was getting stalled out from time to time. He was just kept fucking grinding, man. And towards the end there, he just took over. He put an end to the game. He did. Fucking moves he put on the fucking defenders, man. When he caught the ball out the backfield, he made a couple good catches in this game too. I think he had a total of 30 yards or something like that. I gotta look it up. Alec Ingold. Man, talk about pulling up some back in the day kind of plays. Spider 2 wide banana. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else caught that, but that's what that play was. It was Spider 2 wide banana. Man, that was insane, man. And he caught that ball, made a perfect move. I thought it was pass interference or something called against us, because it seemed like every time we made a play, there was a flag on the floor. Luckily, some of those, it was against the other team, but still, it was like every single time we made a play or a play was made, there was a fucking flag. They had a good game plan. The Chargers had a good game plan against us, guys. Their game plan was to run the ball down our throat, and they were doing it. They almost every run they made, it was like 10 yards here, 9 yards there, 15 yards, 20 yards. What the hell? Like, I was getting so fucking pissed off. I know how good Melvin Gordon is, guys. I'm not going to pretend like they don't have a good running back and a good backfield. But the amount of yardage, chunk yards that they were getting on our defense was just kind of frustrating, because I know our defense, if there's one thing that they have been doing good all season, is stopping the run. And that's it. But, No. Chargers did. They came in and they executed their game plan pretty well. The problem was they didn't expect our secondary to step the fuck up the way they did. I mean, wow. Way to answer the call, man. A lot of people were calling out the secondary, just calling them out all through the last 3 games because how bad they got burnt on Sunday against, Matthew Stafford. You notice one reoccurring theme. Pass rush. Our fucking rushers got to him so many times. Our rushers were all over Phillip Rivers. He couldn't make one step to the left without getting hit. He couldn't make a step up into the pocket without walking into his own guy. Clinton Ferrell, just 2 sacks on the day, and I think 5 pressures. He's also getting in the quarterback's face. Did not give up on a few plays. There was this one where he got around the offensive lineman, and Phillip Rivers did not see him coming. Fuck, dude, that was nice. There was another play where he just broke through and got to him. It was beautiful. And Benson Mayowa with another sack. That's 6, I believe, 7 on the year. I think he had 6.5 last I checked. But I think he also got a half a sack in this game. So I think that makes it 7. I got to double check on that, guys. But man, uh, but the man that really fucking balled out in this game when it came to the pass rush, Maxx Crosby. Mad Maxx Crosby is a fucking beast. 10 total pressures on the day and a sack. This kid was all up in Phillip Rivers' grill like every single freaking play, just causing havoc. Mad Maxx Crosby is a fucking beast. This kid is gonna be a fucking all pro. I'm telling you right now, mark my words. If it ain't this year, it's gonna be next year. I guarantee it. Because if he keeps producing like this, there's no way you can doubt that this kid is an all pro. I mean, that was incredible. He makes plays from time to time throughout the year. He's been making plays, but this game was his coming out party. He just fucking went off. He went off. Our secondary benefited a lot from what Crosby did today. A lot of pressure in Phillip Rivers' face. Couldn't step into some throws. Couldn't actually, look around the field and go through his progressions. He actually sped up on a few throws, and that's what caused a couple of interceptions. Don't get me wrong. Eric Harris is a fucking beast. Eric Harris with that pick 6, fucking sending a message. Y'all ain't gonna throw my way. Y'all better not throw my way. And look, he honestly, the guy is a baller. He was a fucking ball hawk. He was just going off. He was jumping routes. He was covering motherfuckers like a blanket. He was running the route before they even finished it and jumping up and just making fucking plays. And that he should have had 4 picks, guys. Literally, he should have had 4 picks. There's one pick that got taken back because Crosby was in the neutral zone, and then there was another pick at the end there where he just barely went through his hands. And he had it. He had that shit picked. But the 2 that he did get, man, wow. He got skill, guys. This guy knows how to fucking play. Knows how to read a fucking quarterback and make it play on the ball. And he way to step up, man. Way to step up. You could tell that our defense weren't having it this time. They didn't want to get tossed on. They were getting a lot of this run look, and they were still playing the pass. They did not mind giving up some chunk plays through the run as long as they stopped the pass. And it paid off in this game, guys. Don't get me wrong, they fucking ran the ball down their throat a lot. On one drive particular where they basically just kept handing it to Melvin. I think Phillip Rivers only threw the ball 3 times in that whole fucking 10 play drive, and one of them didn't even get caught. So I was like, yeah, I get it. If something's working, you keep going to it. So I understand that made sense. But man, this game, it came down to a lot. Our defense, hats off to our defense, man. Hats off to our defense, man. Our defense, way to show the fuck up, man. Way to show up for this fucking fan base. Way to show up for prime time. Way to show up for this team, this organization. This fucking defense right here is what we have been waiting for all season. For years, man, we've been waiting for this kind of a showing from a defense where it's just 5 sacks, 2 interception, 1 pick 6, a forced fumble. You basically covered the chart on making plays in this game, and they showed the fuck up. The defense basically won this game for us. They did. They won this game for us. Our offense got stalled out like a good 80% of the fucking game. They showed up in the end there, and yeah, they went on a game-winning drive. Derek Carr managed the game again, did very well, didn't turn the ball over, got sacked a few times, and still managed to put together a solid drive at the end there. There's a few plays where they got close to him and he just scrabbled out of the pocket and made a play. Stepped up into the pocket, made a play. So he's getting better at doing that, and it's showing and it's paying dividends. He is making plays for this team, um, reading the defense very well, checking out of plays and checking into the right ones. That last play from Jacobs, man, to put the nail in the coffin. Wow. Both ways we ended this game. One, Jacobs with a game-sealing touchdown. Just broke through the middle and broke a tackle. Bam, end zone, wide open. Then at the end there, where he put the game away with a run. Like it was a 5-yard run, and then he ran again for another 6 yards. They could not stop him. He knew they weren't going to stop. We knew that he wasn't going to stop. Everybody in the fucking Coliseum knew they were not going to stop Josh Jacobs. This kid was going to put the game away. And with 15 seconds left on the clock, fuck it. Run it down their throats. They got two more timeouts. Well, okay, fine. You're going to deal with this kid. And he's about to run your ass over. That was a good feeling to have. And I like that. I'm not going to lie, guys. I got stressed out. I thought we were going to lose because of that fucking missed extra point. I thought, fuck. Like just our luck, just give them a chance to get a field goal. It's almost damn near impossible to stop a fucking team from scoring a field goal in the last minute of a game because there's a lot of off coverage looks that you go to in the end of the game in the fourth quarter. Now they knew they couldn't play that, so there was a lot of one-on-ones, a lot of other plays, but our team just stepped up and fucking they really stepped up in this game, guys. The secondary, the pass rush, the defense in total really stepped up. Now offensively, we did get pushed around a little bit, but they came through at the end there. They did what they had to do to win the game. Derek Carr was 21-31 for 218 yards and a touchdown. Just basically picking and choosing his throws. There was a lot of pressure in his face in this game. Joey Bosa and Ingram, those guys, you got to give credit where credit's due. They are one dynamic duo when it comes to the pass rush. They can fucking get to a quarterback. So I thought it was going to be a lot of quick routes, quick dump passes, but give credit where credit's due. There was a lot of development passes that they put into this game plan. It was still a little dink and dunk, but it was very move the chains, methodical. Like very move the chains, methodical. Just basically spreading the wealth. They were passing the ball to every receiver to a tight end to a running back, and then like finally we seen an opening and we took it and we went for the kill shot. It was good to see, guys. It looked like they weren't even stressing it. They knew they were going to get marched down the field and score, and it was very enlightening to see this offense function like that with a purpose, with a passion. And I gotta say, man, it got me pumped, man. It got me happy. I was like, wow, like, because I was a little stressed out there with the way our defense was stalling out against this, the way our offense was stalling out against this defense. I was getting a little stressed there. So I was happy that our team actually got together at the end there, made a game-winning drive, and our defense stepped the fuck up. Man, all game long, our defense was just balling out all game long. We have a real legitimate shot at making the playoffs. We have a real legitimate shot of making some noise. But we gotta fucking produce consistently. Now, this right here, this is now the bar. This is the standard. This is where you gotta play at. Hopefully our fucking defense gets this, in their head that if you could play like this is how you win games. This is how you put shit away. This is what fucking, real fucking elite teams are made of. Plays like this, plays that you've seen in this game. I hope that they fucking, realize that they have the ability to play this good. I'm very proud of my team today, guys. I've been going through a lot lately, and it was good to watch my Raiders just fucking get in a fucking fight, get in a straight up brawl against a division rival, and come out on top. It was, it was great, guys. I honestly, I think that this team is amazing. I fucking love being a Raider fan. I fucking love Raider Nation. And doing this, guys, I like getting on here talking about the Raiders, talking about you know, the game, talking about everything that went on, giving my thoughts, giving my 2 cents. So appreciate everybody that appreciates me doing it. And hopefully hopefully, man, we could keep this shit going, because the way this team played today, that's some championship football right there, man. That's some good fucking playing right there, man. I hope we can keep it up. Strength of the schedule gets a little easier from here on out, but nothing's guaranteed in the NFL. You got to come to play. So we'll see what happens. Man, I can't believe this shit, man. We're 5-4. We're 5-4, guys. We got to keep this shit going though. So let's see where we go from here. So again, I just want to say thank you to everybody that reached out and gave me your thoughts and prayers about everything I'm going through. I know shit's hard in life, and I just want to say thank you. Last primetime game in Oakland. I gotta say, guys, I'm happy that we came out with the dub. That's now in the record books. It's done. It's sealed and delivered. Raiders win 26-24. Beat the Chargers, and hey, I'm one happy fan. All right, guys. See you next week. Like, comment, subscribe. Go Raiders.